Baik, teman-teman, saya akan mempresentasikan makalah saya yang berjudul Nurturing Palates, Preserving Identity, Promoting Eating Heritage Food in Indonesian Children's Picture Books. Ini saya tulis bersama dengan kolega Elvira Damayanti dan Ibu Haslina Abdul Halim dari University Putra Malaysia. Baik, introduction. Global crises like COVID-19 pandemic, food shortages, and conflicts have prompted nations to re-evaluate food security systems, revealing complexities in availability, supply, pricing, and distribution. So this study explores the representation of food in Indonesian children picture books, a culturally significant yet under-researched topic, highlighting the Indonesian Ministry of Education annual competition since 1916 called Sayembara Gerakan Literasi Nasional that often feature culinary heritage. Food is not only a basic necessity, but also a social and cultural marker with heritage foods playing a key role in traditions and collective memory. And then children's literature acts as a cultural repository, preserving food-related knowledge and addressing sustainability of traditional food compared to modern practices. The research emphasizes the interdisciplinary nature of food studies, intersecting agriculture, health, technology, and literature. The method of this study.
Mungkin dikeluarkan PPT-nya
Oh
agar
ya,
lebih jelas tulisannya.
iya
Baik.
sebentar. Saya ini dulu. Ya, saya stop share dulu ya. Ya, supaya saya buat moda slideshow. Ya. Bentar, saya Udah ya? Ya. Saya lanjut tadi ke metode ya. I collect 10 picture books as a primary data resources. Ada 10 judul ya. Dan kemudian the research data, narration, sentence, phrase of food types, cultural context of heritage food, and then the way food represented in the stories. Kemudian steps of data analysis technique. The first one is I identified heritage food elements in narration and illustration, and then analysis the cultural and social context behind heritage food. The last one is assessment of how heritage food is represented in the stories. And then here are the findings, yeah. The first one, heritage food elements in narration and illustration. The storybook contains numerous references to traditional Indonesian food items, including staple food like rice, cassava, sweet potato, sago, and kimpul or taro, and then savory dishes just like dendeng, ayam gota, soto Banjar, and also fish. Next, snacks and sweets, just like kochi-kochi, the traditional market mancis ya, jajan pasar, pelus rumput laur or seaweed crackers, sapik tepung kimpul, cucur, and then also beverages ya, ada wedang jahe or ginger drink, wedang pokak, wedang runde, and sirup rempah, sirup merah, sorry. And then the second one, cultural and social context of heritage mentions. The food mentions. The cultural and social context include tradition and ritual, food sharing during Idul Fitri in bingkisan untuk dirga, family heritage, passing down recipes in gadis rempah, intergenerational knowledge, just like culinary knowledge transfer in Rumah Dendeng, and then community bonding, strengthening family and community ties through food. And then the third one, representation of heritage food in stories. Heritage food is represented in the following ways. The first one is as a symbolic meanings, representing identity, community, and cultural values. And then the second one, second one is cultural values, highlighting the preservation of culinary traditions and appreciation of local diversity. The third one is social interaction, depicting food as a medium for celebrations, entrepreneurship, and intergenerational learning. The conclusion is the first one, the storybook effectively showcased the diversity, cultural context, and social significance of traditional Indonesian food. The book served as a medium for educating readers about culinary heritage, its symbolic meanings, and its role in shaping cultural identity and community relationship. However, the research limitation due to the analysis limited to only 10 children's picture book and may represent well the full spectrum of Indonesian food heritage literature. So the future research directions recommended to have larger sample size across the different regions and doing comparatively analysis with other countries. And here are the references. And thank you, everyone. I think it's enough for my presentation.